Ah, the inscrutable domestic cat. The animal that shares your home, your couch, and most likely your pillow when you think you're not looking. Yes, you know his ways. That particular way he looks at you when he wants to eat, how he purrs when he's happy, and that special meow he reserves just for you. But how well do you really know your cat? And how well does he know the essence of you? Let's look beyond the obvious. But in the meantime, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to not miss the upcoming videos. Okay, you know that your cat loves that particular type of salmon crunchies or throws a fit for a certain brand of litter. But let's go deeper. Have you ever noticed, for example, how Fluffy seems to have an incredibly precise internal clock? If you wake up at 7 in the morning for 5 days in a row, I bet that on the 6th day, Fluffy will be there, ready to jump on your belly exactly at 6:59. You don't need an alarm with a cat in the house. And then there are those moments of pure connection when you look into each other's eyes, and it almost seems like he can see into your soul. Sure, he might just be trying to hypnotize you for extra food, but I prefer to think that there's something more. Cats, with their penetrating gaze and elegant movements, seem to have access to an ancient and mysterious wisdom that we humans can only imagine. Ah, and speaking of movements, have you ever spent time watching your cat move around the house? It's like a little ballerina. Every movement is calculated, every step is precise. And when he jumps, it almost seems like he defies gravity. There is grace in everything he does, even when he decides to throw that expensive vase off the table. And yes, he probably did it on purpose. Why? Well, he's a cat, and cats do what they want. Speaking of doing what they want, have you ever considered the fact that your cat might have secret plans? Not in the sense of conquering the world, although honestly, I wouldn't put it past them. I mean little projects and games that he puts into action when you're not looking. Maybe he has a secret collection of rubber bands he's stolen from your desk. Or perhaps he has a secret observation point from which he spies on you when you think you're alone in the house. With a cat, you never know. In all this, one thing emerges clearly. While we spend our time trying to get to know our cats, they already know us perfectly. They know our habits, our schedules, and even our moods. And even if sometimes it may seem that they behave in a distant or indifferent way, the truth is that they love us in a way that we may never fully understand. Ultimately, the relationship between a human and their cat is a fascinating dance of understanding and mystery. While we try to decipher their language and habits, they are there, patiently waiting for us, loving us unconditionally for what we are. And even if we may never fully know our cat, we can be sure of one thing. He knows us, and he adores us. And isn't that the most beautiful thing of all? Great! If you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell to stay updated on future videos. Bye and see you next time.